Hi, and welcome. My name is Monica, also known as Super VT 2000 Sim Racing Girl, and I normally don't create content like this. However, I think Gran Turismo missed out on an opportunity here with their latest update 1.40, which also came with a name change, Gran Turismo 7 Spec 2. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the new track and a handful of cars. However, I think this was a really big missed opportunity. Let me explain. Let's start with the weekly challenges. These weekly challenges are recycled single player races that came from the cafe menu books. And in all honesty, there is not much of an incentive to go through them. The payout as individual races and as a collective are not enough to keep people engaged. Having newer races that aren't in the game that aren't available would make this more enticing. However, Gran Turismo is just going to sit there and recycle races just as it does in its online multiplayer weekly or daily races. This is a shame. This is a real missed opportunity here where you could have brought some more excitement to the game. When Gran Turismo first came out, actually before it even came out, it advertised itself as a throwback to previous iterations of itself, and I don't see that here at all. It's Gran Turismo, but it's not a traditional Gran Turismo game, in my opinion. On to the latest addition track-wise in Gran Turismo was Lake Louise, a snow rally track. I was extremely surprised to only find out there was one track being added, let alone a snow rally stage. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the effort and it's nice to try something new. However, out of all the rally stages that have appeared in Gran Turismo, I'm surprised that it wasn't Pikes Peak. This rally stage is highly asked for and hasn't shown up in Gran Turismo in quite some time. I'm sure I'm not the only one that would like to take their little red car up that hill one more time. Continuing on to tracks, I would have liked to see one more added in with this update, considering all the fuss. There is a large cry across the Gran Turismo community for some original classic tracks to be re-added into this game. Please PD, don't do what you did to Grand Valley and just keep them in the same location. Just a side note, but there are plenty of tracks like Midfield Raceway, Apricot Hill. You also had Autumn Ring and plenty of city tracks to choose from as well, like Seattle, Roma and London. One I would actually like to see is Red Rock Valley, which only made its first and last appearance in Gran Turismo 2. So guys, that's my thoughts and opinions on the latest update, Spec 2 1.40. I appreciate Sophie, however I think she's just wasted sitting there in custom races and not available on every track. I think the master licenses are a good thing, however the missions would have been a nice touch. We haven't seen anything since the Human Comedy. And also I am still waiting for these 24-hour races which were advertised way before the game launched. Now, I understand these things take time, but however, to make a big fuss about recycling races and not doing anything about the credits is very discouraging at this point. I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way, so please leave your comments in below if you agree or disagree with me. However, the current state of Gran Turismo is not a good one in my opinion. I don't see that Spec 2 brought a lot to the table, and it's a shame because I've been playing GT since GT2 and have always enjoyed the game. It's always taken me a very long time to finish the single player, whereas in GT7 it felt like I finished it in a week. All that being said, I do enjoy the game in general, but I still don't think it's a classic Gran Turismo game. So, I'd like to hear your opinion, guys. If you can leave a comment and let me know how you feel about Gran Turismo. Is it a good throwback to previous iterations, or did they miss a few opportunities here? Thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.